Hey everybody, welcome to my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We have Tisha and Marcel driving up into a damn restricted area, danger zone. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tisha tries to act like, she's excited about breaking ground, how when she drives up, they're going to be a pool. But in the confessionals, everything she's saying, Marcel was shooting down. Look at her face. Began a united front when they off camera, and then when they get in front of the camera, Marceau doing something totally different. I feel so bad for Tisha sometimes. And then the producers are going to shade them, put up the 2019 picture when I guess they first bought the property versus how it look now, and it looked the same. So Tisha discussed how she wants to invest in her mother's food truck. Marceau don't think it's a good idea. She says, "Well, how do you feel about Martell coming back into the business? Because you confident about him coming back, but you not confident about my mother's truck business." He feels like Miss Wanda's truck business is not set up correctly. She don't have a working truck. Tisha says her truck is working. She put a battery. Marcel said your mother is a liar. Basically, he don't believe her. Then we have Tisha again reminding everybody that Martell said that Marcel slept with 20 women. She said, although he apologized, he still said it. Like, girl, if you don't believe it, let it go. Why you keep bringing it up? First you blamed it on Melanie. Now you're blaming it on Martell, trying to destroy your marriage. Like, girl, what is it? If you believe your man, then let it go. But did y'all peep how Marceau basically defended Martell from what he said? Martell was going through a lot. It was a drastic situation. So that's why he said what he said. Steadily defended him. So Tisha tells him that she's going to meet with Martell so they could talk about him buying back into Scope. Marcel throws shade at him like, I don't know about my wife meeting with a known cheater. Just don't get drunk and show your back in a hotel. Wow. So here's the thing for me with Marcel. Like, he could throw all this shade, but as soon as somebody comes for him and Tisha, it's World War III. Like, get the fuck out of here, Marcel. You and your damn man boobs. So Martell is at a work site, acting like he doing some work and building a house. He takes a stake and move it back 1 foot. If that's part of building a house, then okay. From what I understand, he still don't have his builder's license. So anyway, he invites Melnika. Melnika walks up. They talk about, the wine event and how they want to do another wine event there in Hudsonville and make it as nice as the one in Atlanta. So she says she wants to see the plans for the house or whatever. They walk back to the truck. So he decides to tell her the rumor that Destiny told him about Melanie saying that they were sleeping together. She had this look on her face like, So she says that, she's not going to say nothing bad about Melody because she's never heard anything bad about Melody, but hurt people hurt people. Right. So she goes into this spiel about, she don't think it's fair about the rumors because she's married and her husband shouldn't have to question a business relationship between her and Martell. But here's what bothers me about this whole situation, right? You just made that whole spiel looking like you're about to cry about your husband shouldn't have to question it, right? But you want to make sure to try to prove Melody wrong because she said 2 weeks versus you saying it was a month before you dropped out of the doggone wedding planning, and you was respectful enough to have your mother finish it. But however, you dropped out because Martell was cheating. So was he cheating on you with the assistant? What was really going on? Then you tried to throw it back on Mel like she was coming into your office asking who wants him. Like, you giving yourself away, Melnika. You giving yourself away here. Seriously. Ugh. You claim you this businesswoman and it's just business. But as a businesswoman and you planning somebody's wedding, you shouldn't have taken that personal, in my opinion. So again, what was really going on? And let me tell you, Martell ain't going down in that sinking ship by himself. He said, you cheated, right? She says she don't recall. Like, girl, stop. Another dig at Melody. Like, oh, these people just give themselves away. So now we at Mel's house. Her and her mom sit down to have a talk. They talk about basically Miss Van reposting Tisha with Mel's T-shirt on. Do I feel a way about that? Hell no. These people been throwing shade at Melody and Miss Van for the longest. I ain't feel no way about it. Like she said, it was for marketing. Was she being a little shady? She said yes, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay. Um, they also talk about this other picture with Marcel brother posting some bottles that said Vanessa Scott. And according to Miss Van, Mark posted that picture um, and sent it to her, or took that picture and sent it to her, and said that his mother said his next wife is going to be named Vanessa. According to Tisha and Marcel, it's Miss Van that took the picture. Like, come on now. I don't believe nothing Marcel and Tisha say. These people, whatever. So anyway, it all boiled down to Miss Van looking out for her daughter and people being malicious against Melody. They all decide to come together to go against Melody. And that is fact. You can see it all over the show. That they all decided to come against her, including Martell with his fake ass. I mean, if you look at the scenes, everybody in each scene can't go without talking about Melody. Tell your story. Stop talking about Mel. Tell your story, and then let's see how the show goes. So Mel say that Martell is siding with them because he feels like the Scots is going to help him rebuild himself. And yes, I feel the same way. But I mean, you can see right through Martell. Like he pulling at all straws to try to get his career back up. Like the Scots, I wouldn't even go to. They keep shading his ass in them professionals. So Mel says she's going to go out and support Destiny's reopening of Madani because she wants to support black businesses. Like she's not her enemy, so she's going to support her. Then we had Martell meeting up with Tisha at Black to discuss him buying back into Hope. Tisha could not wait to bring up Miss Van posting this picture. If this is supposed to be a business meeting, why are you bringing up Miss Van? You asking about her like you genuinely care. You don't care. You just wanted to bring up the fact that she reposted you with Melanie's shirt and you claim you got her a lot of sales. No, you didn't get her a lot of sales. Guess what got her a lot of sales? The t-shirts got her a lot of sales because you was trying to be shady to Mel and it backfired on you. Okay. Mel got that coin off of you wearing that shirt. Now, don't you feel stupid? So anyway, again, she couldn't wait to bring up the 20 women's, as her mama would say. Girl, if you don't let that go, please let that go. Because you claim you believe your man. Let it go, Tisha. So she said she going to put that behind her and they're going to move forward and see where the business go. She also made it a point to let Martell know that when he bought out of scope, when she bought him out of scope, that the business was in a negative and that was a multi-million-dollar business. And there's a new leader in town. Like, girl, you don't even sound convincing. Can we see some of these projects y'all been working on? Because that's what I really want to see outside of the drama that's going on in the show. Can we see some of these projects? Miss New Leader in town. Can we see some of these projects y'all been working on? So Martell in this confessionals in this scene with him and Tisha tried to sound unprofessional how he want to get back into business and the company, he could help the company grow and all this other bullshit. Like, child, this is just for show. Them Scots is not going to let you back in, Martell. They playing you like you trying to play them. So did y'all peep the discussion about Destiny's Madani place or whatever? And Tisha's talking about how, well, they showed a scene where she told her not to invest in it, but she says to Martell, well, it don't make no sense for her to invest because if the judge says for you to get out, so you going through litigation with the landlord? Damn, Destiny. So we have the guys, Lou, what's his name? Marcel, Maurice, and Doggone Martell. They go out basically to some pigskin and pens. Oh, some country shit. So basically, this was the sit down for Marcel, quote unquote, to talk to Martell about him being able to control himself within business. That's all this shit was really about. And every chance Martell got to tell somebody how he took the kids to to Melody's events, he told them. Oh God, this was so annoying. I don't even got much to say about the scene. That's it. That's all on that scene. Wait a minute. Marcel decides to talk about how he put up the picture of the bottles defending Tisha because Tisha don't know how to defend her own goddamn self. She's a clueless. But that was it. That's all on that scene. Whatever. And Marcel also had to put in that Miss Van paid the brother's child support. Like, why y'all bringing this stuff up? They was two grown people in a relationship, whether they was in a serious relationship or not. That was between them. And for y'all to be putting their business out there is some bullshit. That's why Mel, if she got something, she needs to be bringing it on out. Okay, bring it right on out. Because listen, Tisha and Marceau, everybody else could talk about what's going on in everybody else's relationship, but their own relationship. So let's expose them and they shit. Then we have Destiny and her 50 reasons why Madani was closed down. And she's reopening it again. And as y'all can see, it was empty up in there. She said she had vendors. And then when you look, it was only her cousin, I think it was, that got a makeup. Child. Then it was Marcel and Tisha's daughter's nail polish. I didn't even know they had a line. I guess that's something new they did for this season. I mean, yeah. And then some mocktails with mommy or something like that, lady. I don't know, child. What that got to do with beauty, but okay. There she's standing there talking to Martell and Melonica. And I don't know. They bring up Mel, of course. Martell brings up Mel again. Now, did y'all peep the two ladies in the back? Because they were standing there like, goddamn, I can't believe this goddamn place is open. Woohoo, we on TV. Martell asked Destiny if she invited Mel. She said, Mel is standing right here. She said, no, Melody. And she decides to avert the question to something else to talk about. So her whole thing, I guess, is not to talk about Melody on the show, huh? Too late, girl. Too late. Your whole storyline is Melody. So, Destiny, I just need to know, what exactly did Melody do to you? Is it that after you done went on interview after interview talking about how bad of a friend she is, she came out to say she was a good friend, she actually helped you with your bills? Like, that's what you mad at? Because we need more explanation as to why you mad at Melody. So then they show some more of her guests arriving, and they show what's her name? I can't even think of her name. Contessa from Married to Medicine. Now they done showed this scene right here where Contessa and her husband was already in the store, and then later on they showed them walking into the store so that it could look like Destiny was excited to see her. Like what? Like yeah, that was bad editing. And okay. So they show Miss Wanda pulling up with her truck and in her confessional saying how Destiny called her, to do her food truck. So she figured she could let Marceau taste the food so he could be excited to invest in her business. So as she's unpacking her truck, Marceau and Tisha pull up in his little sports car and her mother's unpacking the truck by herself. And Tisha was like, Ma, you need help? Now, I don't know if Tisha went over to help her mother. They even showed a scene where Marceau and Destiny's father was out there looking at her unpack this truck. And I'm curious to know if they actually stepped over to help her because it sure didn't look like they helped her. And that's jacked up. So Marceau and Tisha go inside and Marceau says something about the way he dressed. And in the confessional, he shades Martell with the white fox on his shirt. Basically saying he don't care how he's dressed or whatever. And Tisha slow behind didn't get it with the white fox comment. She's such a ditzy dodo bird. But anyway, y'all. So as Destiny's in her store, with just the cast really and her three vendors, um, we see a gold G wagon pull up, which I think that's Stormy's G wagon. So they show Destiny looking like what? So I guess she assuming Melody is in that damn car. But other than that, this whole scene with Destiny was boring. I fell asleep on it like twice. I had to like get it together so I could finish this doggone video. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. Come down in the comment section if y'all want to talk about the review I did on this show. Once again, thank you to my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day. Peace.